You had to work extremely hard to pass on one of the WNBA's most talked about newcomers, but the league managed to do it. Angel Reese was removed from the WNBA's own nostalgia movie honoring the rookie class of the previous year, and it wasn't simply a minor indiscretion. All of the other significant rookies received game highlights in uniform. Even a player who averaged 0.1 points per game, Camila Cardoso, had a highlight, while Angel Reese just had a glamorous picture without any game video or jersey. Respectfully, this goes beyond poor optics. Fans are incensed, and we're discussing everything. They couldn't locate a single video of her playing, and the internet went viral for good cause. It's not just about Angel. It's also about how the league is choosing to portray its up-and-coming talent. Star rookie league leader in rebounds, 13.6 points per game.
There's Caitlin getting off the bus. Yep, here we go. All right, there she is on the court. She's wearing a uniform. That's right.
And who loses out in the process? So what's actually happening here?
There's Angel. There's Angel again. Yep, and there goes Angel. Just as fast as, Cameron Brett.
There's much more to this story than just a missing highlight reel, so hit the like button and subscribe if you're into real talk without nonsense. Is it subtle bias, a branding misstep, or is the W subtly attempting to portray Angel as just another influencer, while she's out there dominating on the court and garnering more views than half the league combined? Did the WNBA truly believe that no one would notice? If so, this is what happened on April 9th, 2025. WNBA Deep Dives, because we're going to break this all down and trust you don't want to miss what's coming next. This old video is posted on social media by the WNBA. In the lead-up to the 2025 draft, it's talking up last year's rookie class to show how far we've come.
And they're showing all these stars. Miss Cardoso. So they put out this video. It's got 970,000 views on it.
Adorable, yes, but there's a huge issue. When it comes to showcasing Angel Reese, the same Angel Reese who led the league in rebounding as a rookie, all they show her is an opposing selection with no jersey, highlights, or action. Just her standing there looking lovely. Caitlin Clark people online are asking the obvious question. How did you guys manage to get everyone else in uniform? Even rookies who barely played, but you couldn't find a single second of Angel on the court like Mika Mole, who averaged 0.1 points per game last season, but somehow she made the cut in the video in full game mode. In response to Camila Cardoso and Rikia Jackson-Fulton clips in uniform on the court doing their thing. Angel was one of just 2 rookies selected to the All-Star game last season and averaged 13.6 points while playing 36 games during the regular season and 2 during the playoffs. However, one fan better described her as a picture op. You guys are really making an effort to portray Angel as only an influencer rather than a skilled basketball player.
Now. And Angel Reese fans are madder than a hornet. Here we go. Why'd y'all show everybody in team uniforms except for Angel?
This is where things become even more problematic since the prejudice wasn't even subtle. It was yelling visual rhetoric loud. Angel Reese is a brand. She is the Bayou Barbie and receives millions of views on TikTok just by flaunting a new clothing or pocketbook. The WNBA is attempting to confine her as a personality rather than a player, relying on her fame and style while subtly downplaying her game. Fans notice it, they're not dumb, they called it out quickly, which is precisely why people feel so comfortable disparaging Angel. She just posted a mini fashion haul from What Goes Around Comes Around, a high-end designer boutique, this week. She was flexing bags, outfits, you name it, and yes, it popped off. Even her own league doesn't value her effort. This is the section they ought to have emphasized. Angel Reese didn't just make it through her rookie season. She made waves, grabbed more rebounds than anyone else in the league, and earned an all-star spot in 2024. She and Camila Cardoso became the team's mainstays, and she even scored 13.6 points per game. When assessing impact, it's not an accident. It's a decision. Now, let's discuss the fan reaction because this wasn't your usual outrage cycle. One tweet went viral when this cut deep, stating, "Make it make sense." There were those who simply stated, "Bottom of the barrel SS League." The WNBA recently faced backlash from fans of rising basketball star Angel Reese after a throwback social media post excluded her game footage. Wow, that wasn't shade. It was a full-blown storm, and many fans expected her to be a prominent part of any WNBA promotional content, especially throwback posts honoring players' college highlights. To make matters worse, Angel broke enough records in her rookie year to be respected the same way others are. You can use her for agendas and profit, but you can't post her in uniform. Kim Moy stirred things up, once more, with a post on X. Oh wow. That's all it took for the clapback to occur. People dumped names left and right. Angel. Why hasn't Mooley's inability to produce WNBA-ready players been a topic? Jonai Carrington Reedy. Nalissa Smith players that have achieved significant success, one admirer stated unequivocally. Angel Reese doesn't exist. What's wrong with you all? Suddenly, what began as a critique of the league shifted into a defense of both Reese and Moy. Angel had one of the top 10 rookie seasons in WNBA history. The storyline changed quickly, and don't forget that the Sky is acting out scenes behind the scenes. Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso are locked in as Chicago's mainstays and the front office. They're playing chess and aiming for guards who have already played with Angel or Camila. Examples of their chemistry include Tahina Paupau, who ran with Cardoso at South Carolina, and Haley Van Loo, who played with Reese at LSU and scored 11.6 points while Reese averaged 18.6. Cardoso made his first appearance on the All-American team. Pau made the second team, and the concept behind synergy is straightforward. Spend less time establishing rapport and more time playing ball. Here's the twist. Back in February, the Sky gave away their third overall selection to acquire two-time All-Star and Olympic gold winner Ariel Atkins. It turned out to be a brilliant decision because many well-known players, including AZ Fudd, Olivia Miles, and Flo J. Johnson, decided to remain in college rather than play professionally. Chicago didn't have a crystal ball, but they made the early decision to get a seasoned veteran rather than risking the draft, and with players like Kia Nurse. Reese and Cardoso are surrounded by shooters and playmakers, like Rebecca Allen and Courtney Vanderloot. This isn't only reconstruction, it's a template. Oh, and while the WNBA plays games with her image, Angel's making power moves elsewhere. Let's talk unrivaled, the new women's league. She joined early, and smart she got in before the hype secured equity and helped the league's Team Rose BC to a second-place finish in the standings. She didn't even need to play in the flashy 1-versus-1 tournament. When she came back, her game was leveled up. Now get this, the league made $27 million in its debut season. That's almost breaking even in year one. The WNBA, still running at a loss, unrivaled, also landed a media deal with TNT Sports, pulled $1.5 million in merch sales, and they're expanding venues to boost ticket revenue. And Reese got paid way more than her $73,439 WNBA salary. We're talking six figures easy, plus benefits like player insurance if you get injured. And unrivaled, they pay your WNBA salary too. That's real investment, that's real power. So here's the question hanging in the air: why would the WNBA downplay one of their most marketable, productive, and visible rookies? We certainly know this, Angel, but is it politics, brand control, poor PR, or something more repulsive like covert prejudice, gatekeeping, or simply not knowing what to deal with a celebrity who refuses to follow their script? Reese is more than simply a player. She is a force on and off the court, in new leagues and on new platforms. The fans and Reese herself will continue to call the W out loud and clear if they are unable to appreciate that. Here's the point. This Angel, the WNBA's attempt to strike a balance between its traditional traditions and this new era of star power, is being exposed by the reissue, which goes beyond a simple video snub. In the league's eyes, Angel is not a traditional athlete. She is not quiet, safe, and most definitely not waiting for someone to give her the limelight. She established her brand before she was even drafted, garnered millions of followers, made business deals, and created fashion moments. Now that she is supporting all of this with actual numbers on the court, the league could win big by fully embracing her. She attracts fans, generates income, and attracts attention, but instead of celebrating her entire story, her influence and athleticism, they're playing it safe and reducing her impact to a photo op, which isn't just a lost opportunity. It's a message, and fans hear it clearly. This isn't about Angel Reese needing approval. She's good, she's paid, and she's winning in other leagues. It's about how the W wants to shape its future. Will it genuinely support the league's up and